FBW fans, welcome to FBW Holiday Havoc 2024. And to kick things off here at Holiday Havoc, we have action from the Greek Wrestling Association, a brand under the Backyard Wrestling Nexus that FBW is also a part of. But we got the GWA World Champion Jay Gaz defending his title in an open challenge. And the reason why Jay Gaz is here on FBW Holiday Havoc is because once upon a time, Anthony Aries gifted the title of being the Messiah of the Yard to Jay Gaz. But going into FBW Battle Yard, Jay Gaz was seen supporting Damian Prime, causing Anthony Aries to take the Messiah of the Yard title away from Jay Gaz. And ever since then, Anthony Aries and Jay Gaz has been going at each other over social media. So Jay Gaz has reached out to FBW management to be on the Holiday Havoc card to prove a point to Anthony Aries, to prove to Anthony Aries why Anthony Aries does not define Jay Gaz, that Jay Gaz is one of the most dominant champions in backyard wrestling today, and he's hoping to do so in an open challenge. Now this is Jay Gaz's second title defense, the first being at BYWN Supernova 3. Here tonight, in his second defense, he looks to continue his legacy as GWA World Champion.
Welcome everybody to the GWA attraction match on Holiday Havoc of FBW. Today I am here to prove why I am the greatest backyard wrestler of all time. So, Anthony Aries, I need you to watch this match really close, because I am going to prove to you that you no longer define me, and you never did. Now, as you know, this is an open challenge, so I don't know who my opponent is, but quite frankly, I don't really care, because as long as this title is on the line, I can beat anyone. So, I say just bring him out already.
Oh my God. This music sounds very familiar if you are up to date with GWA. It is the Greek Nightmare, Skull Ryder. Now this is a very interesting match, because if you have not seen the season of GWA and GWA WrestleFest, please do. Skull Ryder and Jay Gaz were the two competitors competing at GWA WrestleFest last year to crown the first ever GWA World Champion. Now Skull Ryder lost that match, and ever since that loss, he has not been seen in backyard wrestling and has not competed since losing to Jay Gaz that night for the GWA Championship. And here tonight at FBW Holiday Havoc, with the Christmas spirit in the air, we have the return of the Greek Nightmare, and he is here to take the title that he so desperately wanted at GWA WrestleFest. And look at Jay Gaz, the man with one of the biggest egos in backyard wrestling. He looks like he's just seen a ghost. He cannot believe this. In his second title defense, he has to face a man who he has a lot of history with. These two men are the two biggest pillars of Greek backyard wrestling today. And here tonight at FBW Holiday Havoc, we get the GWA WrestleFest rematch. The GWA World title is on the line. Skull Ryder, Jay Gaz, here tonight for the world title. And Skull Ryder with a huge knee, and he's picking up Jay Gaz, and he drops him on his knee again, going for a cover. But Jay Gaz kicks out. Skull Ryder not wasting any time. He unleashed a quick, powerful combo right off the bat. Like I said, Skull Ryder lost that match to become the first ever GWA champion to Jay Gaz. And here tonight, after over a year away from backyard wrestling, he's not looking to waste any time. He's looking to correct the biggest failure of his career. Now we have a stalemate. Jay Gaz, he is shocked. He cannot believe that Skull Ryder is here. He is back, and he's looking to take the GWA World title. And a huge big boot taking down Jay Gaz. These two men know each other very well. They've had many wars in GWA. Let's look at this big boot again. Taking Jay Gaz down. And now Skull Ryder has the headlock locked in, looking to wear down Jay Gaz. And Jay Gaz gets out of the hold. Jay Gaz was not expecting a competitor like this. Because like I said, Skull Ryder has not been seen in backyard wrestling in GWA since losing at GWA WrestleFest last year. Now Skull Ryder has never been a champion here. Jay Gaz in his second title defense. The first title defense being at BYWN Supernova 3 against a referee turned wrestler. Jay Gaz having the advantage over that competitor at Supernova 3. But here tonight at FBW Holiday Havoc, he is facing one of the best wrestlers that GWA had to offer. A man who has taken Jay Gaz to his limits in the past. A man who has actual wrestling experience, not like the referee turned wrestler. Now Jay Gaz in control, laying some strikes down, and a jumping forearm. And another jumping forearm. And you also have to take into consideration, oh wait, a skull kick out of nowhere, but you also have to take in consideration the ring rust of Skull Ryder. Now, Jay Gaz has been competing on the Backyard Wrestling Nexus collab shows, but still has been competing more than Skull Ryder. Skull Ryder, his last match, like I said, was GWA WrestleFest. But so far, Skull Ryder has been looking very great here in this match. You could be looking at a new GWA World Champion. Skull Ryder taunting Jay Gaz, looking to get into the mind of Jay Gaz. Now Jay Gaz has came here to prove a point to Anthony Aries, but so far he has not been proving anything to anyone. I don't know if Jay Gaz thinks he can defeat Skull Ryder here tonight. Jay Gaz might be worried that his title reign is coming to an end here tonight at FBW Holiday Havoc. Both men at a stalemate. Both men locking up. And a headlock from Skull Ryder. But Jay Gaz gets out and has a headlock of his own. Both men know each other very well. As we see, they are going counter for counter. And Jay Gaz slips underneath. And a kick. Kick to the midsection. And a big boot to Skull Ryder. And he goes for a cover. If Skull Ryder comes back after over a year away from backyard wrestling just to lose to Jay Gaz, I wonder what that will do for the career of Skull Ryder. If Skull Ryder cannot win here tonight, who knows where his future in backyard wrestling and GWA stands. And Jay Gaz drives him right into that concrete pillar. These men competing in the Greek concrete jungle here, the GWA arena. It takes a lot of heart and will to survive, to compete in this type of environment. What is Jay Gaz going for here? And a boot again to Jay Gaz. What is this? Skull Ryder sending Jay Gaz into the concrete pillar. And a massive chop to the chest. And another massive chop. These two men have a long history with each other. And wait, what is this? And an arm lock clothesline. And Jay Gaz kicks out. Jay Gaz was a man who had a bright future ahead of him from the opinion of Anthony Aries. Anthony Aries now only wants to see failure for Jay Gaz. And now Skull Ryder has another headlock locked in, trying to wear down, trying to dissect Jay Gaz. If Jay Gaz loses here tonight and loses the GWA World Championship, that's just going to prove, and a massive super kick, but that is just going to prove that Anthony Aries was right all along about Jay Gaz, that Anthony Aries was right, that Jay Gaz was nothing more than a failure. But Jay Gaz taking down Skull Ryder with 2 super kicks. And what is Jay Gaz setting up for? Is he looking for that stomp? A move that has won Jay Gaz many victories. The move that won Jay Gaz the GWA World title. And he hits a stomp. This could be it for Skull Ryder's return. Rolling him over. Cover. And Skull Ryder manages to kick out at the last second. And Jay Gaz cannot believe it. Skull Ryder has been training for over a year to come back to GWA. Jay Gaz cannot believe it. I don't know if Jay Gaz knows what he has to do to put away Skull Ryder, the Greek Nightmare. Many GWA wrestlers has fallen to that very stomp. Skull Ryder once did too at GWA WrestleFest. Both men showing the effects of this war here in the Greek concrete jungle. A very dangerous environment.
The first beating wasn't enough. He wants to get beat up more. That's what he wants.
This is the ego of Jay Gaz. Does he truly believe that he can defeat Skull Ryder, or is he trying to make himself believe? But what is this? What is Jay Gaz setting up here? He has Skull Ryder in the corner. Jay Gaz planning what he has to do to defeat Skull Ryder. He cannot take this threat lightly. And slapping Jay Gaz in the face. There is no love lost between these men. They have a great hatred for each other.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
Exchanging words of hatred towards each other. And what is this? What is this? What is he going for? A Greek neutralizer right on the ground. Did he just neutralize his threat in Jay Gaz?
Come on, man.
But Skull Ryder not going for the cover. Skull Ryder wants to make Jay Gaz suffer before he takes the title that he so desperately wants and has wanted for over a year. Jay Gaz getting back up to his feet. And another skull kick. Skull Ryder has to try to put away Jay Gaz and win this match. He has to focus on trying to win and not trying to taunt and rub anything in the face of Jay Gaz. He has to stay focused on the mission of winning, so Jay Gaz cannot slip through the fingers of failure and win this match. But what is this? He has Jay Gaz trapped, and he's now laying punches. Laying punches to the head of Jay Gaz. Jay Gaz is the only GWA World Champion so far. This is his second title defense. Skull Ryder mocking and taunting Jay Gaz. He's waited over a year for this, and what is this? Ripcord, no! And a Greek curse backbreaker! A Greek curse backbreaker taking down the Greek Nightmare. Look at this one more time. Planted on the knee. But Skull Ryder manages to kick out. You cannot curse the Nightmare. Skull Ryder looking to send Jay Gaz into a nightmare of his own as he tries to take the GWA World title from Jay Gaz. The doubt is being shown here from Jay Gaz. Jay Gaz worried that tonight would be the last night that he is GWA champ, but a kick to the midsection. And a punch right to the face. And a dirty deeds from the Shadow, the former Messiah of the Yard, driving the head of Skull Ryder right into the ground. And what is this? Is Jay Gaz setting up for another stomp? 2 stomps, and this match definitely has to be over for Skull Ryder. You can survive 1 stomp, but you definitely cannot survive 2 stomps. And what is this? But no, Skull Ryder gets out the way. And what is this? Ryder's Nightmare! Ryder's Nightmare, this could be a new champ! But no, Jay Gaz manages to kick out of this Ryder's Nightmare, a move that has won Skull Ryder many matches, moves that has got him to WrestleFest. But what is this? He has the Greek crab locked in. The Greek crab locked in, looking to make Jay Gaz tap out here tonight, but Skull Ryder gets pushed off. Jay Gaz manages to fight out of that Greek crab. Skull Ryder has the height and size advantage over Jay Gaz. And now both men trading shots, trying to one-up each other with strikes, punches, and Jay Gaz falls down, but he's back up, and a kick to the leg. And what was this? He caught the knee, and a strike to the chest, and a knee again, and another skull kick. 3 skull kicks. But Jay Gaz manages to kick out. Even through doubt, Jay Gaz manages to survive, proving why he is the GWA World Champion. And a submission locked in. The Nightmare Stretch. The Nightmare Stretch. Is Jay Gaz going to tap out? Or is he going to pass out? But no. He rolls him up. He rolls Skull Ryder up. And another roll up, trying to steal the victory. But Jay Gaz and Skull Ryder both survive roll-up pins. And Jay Gaz catches Skull Ryder with a knee out of nowhere. For a man who's been away from backyard wrestling for over a year, Skull Ryder has had an impressive showing here tonight at FBW Holiday Havoc. And even through doubt, Jay Gaz has had an impressive showing himself, surviving all that Skull Ryder has put him through so far. And now Jay Gaz has Skull Ryder, but no, Skull Ryder with shots of his own. What is Skull Ryder going for here? He has him up again. Is he looking to plant him on his knee again? But no. What is this? The referee down. The referee is down. Jay Gaz has shoved him into the referee, but not a low blow. A low blow. Is Jay Gaz? No. Jay Gaz looking to finish this off the cheap way. But what is this? He just ripped a pipe. He just ripped the pipe out. Oh no. What is this? Is he looking to do this the bad way? This is not going to prove anything to anyone. He has that pipe. And a pipe right across the skull of Skull Ryder. And Skull Ryder is out cold. Jay Gaz pushes Skull Ryder into the referee. The referee was down. The referee did not see the low blow. The referee did not see the pipe. And Jay Gaz hit the pipe. But what is this now? What is this now? Jay Gaz setting up for another stomp like the low blow, and the pipe was not enough. This is just insult to injury. Jay Gaz with another stomp. That is all she has to rope. And 3. And Jay Gaz has spoiled the return of the Greek Nightmare Skull Ryder. Look at this again. A stomp. The Skull Ryder. And Jay Gaz is still your GWA World Champion. I don't know what he proved, but he did not prove nothing. He didn't even win the match fair and square. A low blow, a pipe to the skull, an insult to injury with another stomp, and Jay Gaz has retained the GWA World Champion. This was an incredible bout regardless of the finish. This is what Greek Backyard Wrestling is all about. Check out GWA on YouTube, on Instagram, the Greek Wrestling Association. And Jay Gaz manages to steal a victory and walk away still champion. I hope Skull Ryder can recover from this spoiled return. He has way too much left to offer to walk away.
Jay, it's not over till I say it's over, bitch!